Hi, it's Karen again. I wanted to start this video off with something positive and fun, which is one of my babies. This is Jasper James. I call him JJ for short. He kind of answers pretty much to anything. He's just a sweet old boy. Um, I got him about August 28th, 2015. There was a knock at the door, and a little 10-year-old girl holding this kitten, and I guess somebody dumped it off at their house. And all she said was, "My grandma said to bring them down here to you." So that's what people do. They bring me animals, and I take care of them. So he's about 10 years old now, and he's just the sweetest thing. I'm not sure what he's going to want to do during the middle of this, so I put him a box back here in case he likes boxes. In case he wants to go lay in the box, he may hang out here for a while. I'm just not sure what JJ is going to want to do at this point. So but I do want to talk about today's struggles. In reality, I'm actually overcoming yesterday's struggles, is what it really is today. So today I'm actually fine. I'm just trying to recover from being completely exhausted yesterday. So 2 days ago, I had a really good day, and I worked all day. I made 2 videos, but I paid for it yesterday. I was just extremely tired. And it just kind of all goes back to that cold that I caught in 2021 and some of those lingering effects. It really tapped into my energy reserves. I mean, I used to do yard work, clean the house. At the time, I ran an online business, which is retired now, and I had a part-time job at the fitness center, and I did personal training, and I also did part-time data entry. All that, all that before I caught that cold. But after that, after the cold, and it just became really hard to do anything physical. Just, I can tell I feel I'm wanting to get down. I don't keep the yard up like I used to, or the house, and it's just really so draining. Even so, I try most of the time to do something. Pick up something around the house or do the dishes. Like if I go through them, I try to do something at least in that room to help straighten it up a little bit. And I notice if I do get an energy spike, and I cash in on it, I do kind of crash and burn afterwards. I just completely bottom out for the next day. So it's just kind of if you give in, you got to pay for it. At least that is in my situation right now. And you would think I can overcome it with sleep, which sleeping doesn't really help. If I get to bed between 9 and 10 o'clock, which is probably the frame I like to, I may sleep from 11 to maybe 1 or 2 a.m. and that's it. I'm awake all night. I'm awake, but I'm exhausted in my head. I literally lie there, actually tired, but I can't relax. It's just like my body has this invisible energy. Like my physical body wants to run a 10K, but I'm so tired in the head and want to sleep, but I can't because my body just feels like it's so restless. It's almost uncomfortable and even painful in just a weird way. But even when I had that cold one night, oh, my joints hurt in my body. They hurt so bad, and it just hurt to lie down and sleep. So I couldn't sleep because it hurt, and I would just end up pacing back and forth, just crying because there's nothing I could do about it. It just hurt, and I think that just lasted for that night that I can recall. But I just went through one thing after the next, so I kind of still feel like I'm going through that cold at times. But well, that kind of sleep schedule when you're up all night, I literally don't. If I get up I wake at 2, and I'm awake until about 5. That's when I want my body mentally and physically wants to crash again. So being on that type of sleep schedule just really makes it hard to be productive in anything for the next day. It's just really tiring and exhausting. But I've tried some over-the-counter sleep medication when I get really desperate, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm still awake, and I've gotten desperate and tried NyQuil, and it may work sometimes. That's a gamble. It may or may not work, and if it does, I'll just wake up totally, extremely drowsy the next day. I mean, then I gotta take caffeine just to wake up to try to work. But I'm managing. I'm managing. I'm a find a way to push through all this. So today, I'm trying to break out the slowness and the fogginess and the simply being run down yesterday. But so it's not such a bad day today. I'm actually able to work and move on, so that is a blessing. So the 2 days working myself until I was totally exhausted, it it did give me a great night's sleep, but which is rare. But I also woke up the next day just tired. So yesterday was pretty unproductive. So I'm just trying to catch up today, and I feel pretty decent today. But I just think if I keep moving forward, just keep trying my best, we just see how things play along. That's all I can do at this point. So in this midlife reinvention, it's going to have its good days, and I know it's going to have its bad days. I just got finished with a bad day, so, and I don't really like those bad days, but I'm noticing that this is a healing process and it's a journey, and I have to manage each day as it comes. So things are good today. And I think if I stay on track with those things I've listed for myself to do today, I can keep that high vibe going. So I've enjoyed today's chat. Thank you. And I'm going to end with I'm doing my best and things are getting better. Thank you.